like I said, I'm a kiss. I don't forget nothing, like to this day. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Asia Renee, and if you're new here, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. So today we are going to be doing a chit chat. Get ready with me. I'm not really going to focus on the products that I'm doing today because I'm just kind of going to be doing my makeup and talking. So if I don't mention everything that I'm using, I'm so sorry, but I'll make sure I put everything in the description box. And today I'm basically just going to be talking about, I don't know, I kind of just wanted to like let it be free flowing. Like I didn't really want it to be like forced or anything. So at first I wanted to start by talking about just friendships, because I feel like I'm at a transitional point in my life where, you know, I just graduated college, you know, moves back home, and you know, the way my friendships look are a little bit different. And I'm sure, you know, a lot of other recent grads kind of feel the same way. You know, when you go away from college, if you didn't have like a whole lot of friends from high school, you come back and it's kind of just like you're kind of on your own. Like necessarily, like I don't really feel like I have as many friends out here as I do back at school. And definitely because of COVID, you know, my junior and senior year definitely got like stolen from me, basically because of, you know, everything that happened. You know, one minute it was like, okay, we're gonna close for a couple of days, and then next minute it was like, all right, y'all not coming back. So, you know, I didn't really get to say that proper goodbyes to any of my friends. It's just like, kind of feel like I just got like uprooted. Like I just had to leave, and you know, that really sucked. So like I didn't really get a chance to like make that transition per se. My eyebrows look super dark in the camera, but I promise after I put on the concealer and whatnot, it's gonna look normal. But anyway, so yeah, like I didn't really get a chance to transition and really go from, you know, I didn't eat breakfast. I'm eating a little smoothie that I made and my little NutriBullet. Like a lot of my friends are in the DMV area now, and you know, it's kind of hard to obviously see them because I live like 3 hours away in the tri-state area. So you know, I just try to, I try to stay in contact with them. Sorry, when it comes to the eyebrows, I gotta like pay attention. Okay. So yeah, I try to stay in contact with them, but like it's definitely hard when you're getting adjusted and you know, you have, you know, a job, you're working, you have hobbies, you have, you know, family you have to tend to. It definitely gets harder to stay in contact with people. So like if you don't have friends that are really understanding, like personally, like I really love my friends because like they're really what I call like no maintenance friends. Like you don't have to hear from me every single day to know that, you know, we still rock with each other. Like we can talk to each other once a month, and every time it feels like no time has passed by. I'm not just like always speaking to someone for the fun of it, because like, you know, we really all have things to do. So far I use the MAKIAGE brow pencil, and then I also use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Toffee. So I only use concealer under my eyebrows, and then on top of my eyebrows I use foundation usually, so that's what I'm gonna go in with. So I went back to using my summer shade, my Fenty one. So I'm kind of gonna use, last time I put on makeup I used like a mixture, because when I put on the Fenty shade it was like a little bit too dark and a little bit too red for me, but like when I used both it kind of ended up working out. But anyway, yeah, like I just really enjoy having friends that, you know, understand that I can't talk to them every day, maybe not even every week. And it doesn't mean that, you know, we're not friends. It doesn't mean that I don't rock with you. It's like I literally like I get overwhelmed. First of all, they're doing like a whole bunch of construction outside like every day. Like, it's really annoying. It's not by force, like. But anyway, so yeah, like I get overwhelmed. Just like if I had to call every single one of my friends every day, bro, like I'll be like so overwhelmed. So yeah, I personally, you know, I take my friendships very seriously. I do still make sure I check up on my friends and whatnot, but like I just also, like I said, understand that we all have lives, and I don't expect my friends to talk to me every single day, and I wouldn't expect them to expect me to call them every single day, especially because you know me. Like, girl, I'm not talking to you every single day. Like, I love you, and if you really need me, like, I'm gonna be there, but you know, I also have my life too. Well, yeah, I'm just using like these colors right here in this little box. It is, but right now I'm gonna go in with my Avant Glycolic Mica Arginine Urea Shea Butter Intensive Redefining Glycolic Acid Day Moisturizer. That's a mouthful. I really don't think, I think the consensus is I just don't really like this. This Laura Mercier primer. I think it's just too thick for me. Like the way, like I really want something to like glaze on my skin. Like I want it to feel like smooth and buttery. I don't know, this just doesn't feel smooth and buttery. It feels thick and tacky, and it feels like it doesn't, I don't think it makes a significant difference to my face. All my friends are super great, and you know, I've just noticed like throughout the years my friendships have just like changed drastically. Like the friends that I had, and like just thinking back on it, like the friends I had in like middle school, I still talk to them, but like we're not close. But like I know if I ever saw them, like it would be all love. You feel me? Like it's not, it was never like no beef. I just feel like people just like grow into different things, you know. Like some people go to college, some people don't go to college. Some people stay home, some people don't stay home. And a lot of people I went to middle school with, you know, I ended up going to high school with as well. Ooh, y'all see how dark that is? I mixed two. So this is my original Fenty makeup. Child, this is my original Fenty Pro Filter, and this is in 460. And then this is the one I got from BoxyCharm, and this one is 490, and the 490 is just like way too dark. So I mixed both of them. You know what? There's nothing to conceal I can't fix. I'm gonna be caked up. My face gonna be cakey, cause I'm about to put this NARS on top of it, cause it's scaring me. Like it looks so dark. Like I'm not that dark. Like I was kind of like not social in high school, like in middle school and high school, because I really was, I wouldn't say I'm shy, but like I like to stay out of drama. I like to stay out the way, and like I wouldn't say I don't like people, but like people, I just like to protect my space and my energy. And you know, I am a sensitive person. Like, you know, I'm a Cancer. My feelings get hurt easily. Like I'm a crybaby, blah blah blah, all that stereotypical Cancer stuff. Like it really does apply to me. So I'm very like intentional about, I was always intentional about who I allowed into my space. I might not have always had, you know, the best friends. Like girl, like it was really like the beginning years of high school and middle school. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I was given very much follower. Like I don't have like a dominant personality. Like I'd be chilling. So like a lot of times, like, you know, the girls around me or the friends I had, you know, had more dominant personalities, and you know, I kind of did follow. And I wouldn't say that got me into trouble, but yeah, I would say it got me into trouble. I had my first fight in middle school, you feel me? Like I was just doing like, and plus like when I was in middle school, Bad Girls Club was out. Like we swore we was in Bad Girls Club, like doing a whole bunch of like unnecessary stuff that we didn't have no business doing. So like yeah, like I was a little bit of a follower, and like I kind of just, you know, probably wasn't around, you know, the right people to guide me into right places. So like once I got older, I like I'm not one of those people that I feel like, oh, we've known each other for like 5 years or 10 years, that's the base of our relationship. I don't care if I've known you my whole life since I came out my mother's womb, you feel me? Like, if you're not a good friend, or if you're not good for me, like, I'm gonna like dub you. And I feel like, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, don't stay friends with people based off of how long you've known them. Like, to me, that's not valid. That does not make y'all friendship strong. And plus, there's a lot of people that I just didn't tell my business to, like, that were my friends. And I'm like, why am I calling this person a friend if I feel like I can't tell you certain things? If I feel like I gotta watch out, if I feel like, you know, I gotta always watch my back. On the other side of that, and I always say this, I feel like there's, okay, what's going on? I feel like there's different friends for different things. You might have one friend that's cool, and I even applied this to today. You might have one friend that's cool to just party with, to go out to eat with. You might have one friend that's, you know, your confidant, that friend that you can talk to about anything. You might have that one friend that you come to, you know, about business. And I feel like that's okay. Like, you know, not every friend needs to be vented to, because not everybody gives good advice, honey. Like, ooh, now my wheels are turning. Now we getting into some things. Because when it comes to advice, like, I do not go to everyone. When it comes to relationship advice, when it comes to business advice, my family, whatever, like, not everybody is the right person to go to advice to, because when they give you advice, they tend to, some people can like project, you know, and you know, if they're projecting, it might not be what you need to hear in that moment. Like, they may feel like they're, you know, doing good, they might not be doing it intentionally, but it's also just like, you know, people, like, when you're talking to somebody about, say you're going to your friend about relationships, make sure, you know, their ducks are in a row too. If her relationship isn't exemplary of something you would want, then I don't feel like going to her for relationship advice is the best idea, because obviously, you know, that's not something you would look up to, that's not something you want, and it's obvious she's not making good decisions in her own situation to even give you the proper advice. It's gonna be like the blind leading the blind. Like, that doesn't make any sense at all to me. So, like, if I'm gonna ask for someone's opinion on a relationship, it's because, you know, they've been where I'm at, or they're where I want to be. Like, maybe a married couple, like, talk to somebody who's married, because at the end of the day, for me the goal of a relationship is getting married. So talking to, you know, a single friend wouldn't make sense. Talking to a friend that's not in a stable relationship wouldn't make sense. Talking to a married couple, or an older person that I know is married, or, you know, has been with their person for a long time, that makes more sense to me. And then also, like, pray about it, child. Sometimes you don't need to, like, vent to anybody. Sometimes you just need to pray about it, and God will reveal that answer to you, know, depending on, you know, what your religion is and who you pray to. That answer may be revealed to you, and no human may be able to give you that answer, and that's fine too. But just be very mindful about who you vent to and who you spread your business to, because, like I said, one being, not everybody can give you the advice that you need to hear. Second being, not everybody is trustworthy. Like, child, there's so many girls that, like, I thought were my friends that I'm sure were out here spreading my business, and I found out after, not recently, of course, like, because I keep my business locked. Like, nobody really knows what's going on with me unless I tell them. And if I tell you what's going on with me, that means, like, I really trust you. Like, I really trust you, because I don't like talking to people about my problems, because half the time people don't really be caring. They just be nosy. They just want to hear that you're not, you know, doing as good as it may be perceived that you are. And people are like that. Like, you'll think that just because you have a kind heart and, you know, you're nice to people, that other people are like that, and they're just not like that. Like, yeah, you'll think that just because you have good intentions for these people, that they're also, like, you know, having good intentions for you. And sometimes that's just not the case. Like, people don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you do better than them. So they'll listen to your problems, but in their head, you know, they'll be preying on your downfall. They'll be happy your relationship isn't working out. They'll be happy your business is not thriving, you know, and then they'll sit there and call themselves, you know, your friend. You know, like, no. Really just be careful about who you tell your business to. Like, really, I look so ashy right now. We gonna blend it up. I look crazy right now. But anyway, like, people, like, there's so many red flags that I got over the years when I'm talking to people, because, like, I personally, I know everybody's not gonna be the same friend you are, but to some extent I expect reciprocity from my friends. Like, if I'm telling you about my problems, like with my family or my life or my relationship, and you just say like, oh damn, like that's crazy, I'm gonna keep that note and I'm never gonna talk to you again about it. Like, because personally, like, if you come to me, whether we're close, whether we're not close, whether, you know, we're best friends, whatever the case is, like, I'm gonna show you compassion. Like, you know, even if I can't give you that advice, I might point you somewhere where you could get advice. But the way people respond to your problems is really important, and just really pay attention to that, because they'll show themselves in their responses, you know, like they really will. They will expose themselves. Like, don't ignore those people that show you who they are the first time, because they're doing it for a reason. Like, God is revealing something to you for a reason, and that person is not supposed to be there. What the heck? What is that? Something's always wrong with my makeup. It just can't ever be like, y'all see that? I think there was like a leftover product on the brush, and it made like it came off on my face. But yeah, like, you know, I had to learn it the hard way that people are not your friends. Like, I have people like, and people are like jealous. Like, growing up, like middle school, high school, I had people steal from me. I had people like, ooh, and like I said, I'm a kid, so I don't forget nothing. Like, to this day, like, I will still remember the people that I know exactly who stole from me, and although they will never admit that they stole from me, like, I know you stole from me. Like, I know. And if you see me on the street and you say hi, I'm gonna look at you like you're a ghost, because you stole from me. Like, I feel like stealing is one of the most grimiest things you could ever do, especially to somebody you call a friend, because why are you stealing? Like, that's so, I hate to use the word, but that's so bummy. Like, I don't think my makeup looks bad. I don't know if you guys can see it, because I don't know what like the lighting is giving, but I don't think it looks bad at all. I'm just really scared to put on my lashes because I'm really bad at putting on lashes. The blush has highlight in it. This is like, I got this such a long time ago. It's an ombre and blush, so like it has blush and highlight. It's in the color Nude to me by NYX, and I really like it because it's literally like a blush and a highlight in one. And I still like highlights. Like, I know the girls don't really highlight no more, but like, I really still like highlight. I like that glow that it brings to my face. But yeah, like, people have like stolen from me, done all weird stuff to me, and like, honestly, those were all lessons to me, because I was really nice at some point. Like, I didn't let people play with me, but to an extent, you know, I could be a little bit like naive in some instances, and I let people around me that had like low vibrational people in like middle school and high school be around me that had no business being in my space. And now that I'm really aware of who I am and my purpose, like, I was like, dang, like, you really just was out here hanging out with anybody. Like, and that's not me talking down on them, it's just me saying that. Sorry, I'm putting my moles. Okay, yeah, so I was just around people that didn't match where I needed to go, and that's part of the reason why, like, I left my first school, because like, it was just a lot going on. Like, it was so much fighting, it was just so much shit happening, and I was like, this is not where I need to be. Like, I'm college bound, I'm trying to go to college, I'm trying to have a career, like, I'm trying to be around like-minded people, and I just didn't want to ruin that being at that school. So I just left, and I went back to, you know, my original place. The reason why I left my first school district was really because of like friends. Like, I fell out with all my friends in middle school, and I was like, these girls is not gonna bully me. Like, these girls are not gonna bully me. Everything is a lesson. You know, you meet people for a reason. People come into your life for a reason. people come into your life for a reason, and I know God brought me there. And like I said, if I wouldn't have gone there, I would have met one of my closest friends, you know, to this day. So well, we've been friends for like freshman year. Damn. I think it hit me again that I graduated college. I'm like, damn, I'm getting old. One of those people, like when I say only have like one person you tell your business to, like that's my one person. She knows my business and that's it. Like she has stuff that she has to take to the grave. Like that's how much of my business that girl knows, you know. And I know that if we were to fall out tomorrow, God forbid, that I wouldn't have to like think that she would ever go and tell my business. Or the worst thing I hate is when girls fall out with their friends and then blast them, like go tell their business, go just be like, just leave amicably. This is not the glue I want to see used. Just separate amicably and leave it alone. Like, why are you telling their business? And that just shows me like you were never my friend. You were waiting for the moment for us to fall out for you to go and tell my business. Like, girls are just weird like that. That's why, like, when it comes to making female friends, I'm so cautious, which is why I'm probably having such a hard time networking outside of, I had such a hard time networking in college. I have a hard time networking now because I don't trust people. Like, I have a genuine distrust of people and friends, and I think that comes from a lot of the stuff I went through, you know, in high school and in middle school, because I always feel like people are out to like do something weird or get to me, and I know eventually I'm gonna have to like let that guard down, especially because like I'm trying to move, I'm trying to go to a new city, you know, I'm trying to meet new people, and I can't always just be guarded. If you wonder what I'm doing, I'm putting on my lashes. So, but yeah, people are like really strange. It's really hard networking because I am like I said, I'm not shy, but I am at the same time. I'm a little bit more quiet, and I think people mistake that quietness and that shyness with being like stuck up or mean. And you know, I'm not quiet or stuck up. Sometimes I just don't know what to say in social settings. Sometimes I feel uncomfortable in social settings, like when I'm around people for too long, when I talk to people for too long. Like, I'm such a homebody. Most of the time I'm thinking about being in my bed. Like, most of the time I'm like, okay, I don't want to be here, I want to be in my bed. Like, going to parties and whatnot, I really have to be in the mood, because, and my friends know this about me, like they know I'm not like an outdoor girl. They know like I'm not trying to be outside all night just like ripping and running, unless it's like a really lit night. Like, I gotta be in the mood, like, you know. Yeah, like I have a hard time being social, and like I said, I'm constantly paranoid. So I always feel like people are like either, you know, judging me, whether it's, you know, oh, she's mean, she's this, she's that. Like, the other day my boyfriend was like, oh, this girl I know said you give her mean vibes, and I was like, what? Like, people don't even be knowing me, like. And I'm like, how the fuck, ooh, excuse my language, how the freak do I give you mean vibes? You don't know me, like, you know. Like, it's so strange because, like, yeah, I read other people's vibes and other people's energies, but I also try to remain non-judgmental, because like I'm so used to other people thinking, you know, I'm this. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm the nicest. Like, I'm not like, oh my gosh, hey, like, I'm not super in your face, super outgoing, but I'm not mean either. Like, I feel like a mean person, or a mean spirit person just like stink, like, like I'm better than you, I'm mean, I don't want to talk to you, get out my face. And I don't think I give that. I just think I give like, hi, I don't really know you, I'm a little awkward sometimes, so like but I don't ever think I give like stink, like I don't think I give that, you know. But you know, everybody will perceive you differently, and honestly, sometimes it's important to be like aware of how people perceive you, and then other times it's like, sometimes the way people perceive you is like their own projections and their own insecurities, and you really can't always pay attention to that, because that might not even be a you problem, that might be a them problem. Which is why, like, sometimes when people say, oh, you're acting this way, I take heed to it. And then other times I'm like, okay, this is just like you, like just whatever internal problems you have that you're trying to project onto me, and I don't appreciate that. All right, I'm gonna dry my lashes. I'm not putting them on camera because I told you I struggle, and I'm not gonna embarrass myself like that on national TV. So I'm gonna go put on my lashes and then I'm gonna come back. An eyelash because I haven't worn eyelashes these long in a really long time. So like I feel really weird right now. I just realized the lash that I took out was not the right lash. I don't know if, I think this it looks kind of close to it, but I don't think this is it either. I think the one that it is, I accidentally like just messed it up. It's really kind of like hard for me to make friends. Like sometimes when I go out, I'm in a great mood and I'm ready to party and I'm ready to talk to people, and other times when I go out, I'm uncomfortable and I want to go home and I don't want to be around anyone. That I be forcing myself to go out for the purposes of what, like looking cute, sometimes for the purposes of connecting. But it's like, how can you connect when you're not in the right headspace? And then people are gonna think you're a BICCH, and like that's not what you are. I haven't worn 25mm in like probably like a year and a half or two. I'm not probably sure y'all can see the glue. The glue's still drying, but because I rush everything, I'm impatient. I don't know what to do. But yeah, I feel like just being aware of your energy, and then also being aware of where your lane is. Like I found recently, I've been going to places that I don't have no business being in, and what I mean by that is like I just be going there and like I don't be enjoying myself, and then I feel like I bring everybody else's energy down because I don't want to be there. And instead of telling them, it's like I just try to thug it out for them, like for my friends. But like I feel like that just makes things worse, you know, for me. I'm not good at faking. Like I don't fake nothing for real when it comes to like my emotions. When I'm not feeling it, you're gonna know I'm not feeling it. Like I don't fake for anybody per se. So like to go out and not be having fun and then have to like fake for other people, don't sound like me, because I'm not doing that. Like I'm not doing that. And that might sound selfish, but like it's too much energy to be fake. I'm still waiting for this lash to dry. It's too much energy to be fake. Like I'm not faking fun. Like I'm not having fun. Let's go home. It's 4 a.m. But yeah, just going back to my friendships, like I just learned a lot of lessons when it comes to like girls, and when it comes to guys, I never had a lot of guy friends. Like I feel like all the guy friends I had wanted to try to profess their love to me, and I'm like, I never had older brothers, and I always wanted like an older brother. I always wanted like someone like body that could like protect me, that would like, you know, fight for me if a guy ever came crazy at me. But I never got that. Like I feel like the guys always like wanted to be more than that, and I'm just like, you don't want to just chill and be my friend. They always gotta like, oh, you know, I've been feeling this for you for a long time, you know, I ain't know how to tell you. I'm like, don't tell me. Like I don't want to do that with you. Like you're my bro. Like the bro, you gang, like that's it. Like I don't want to be more than that. And they just don't get it. Like, or they just act like they don't get it. Like I'm not interested in you that way. Like, so let's just say friends. Like keep your feelings to yourself. So yeah, I don't even mess with like guys like that, especially now that I have a boyfriend. Like I just don't feel the need to make any new guy friends. Like if it happens authentically, cool, but I'm not like out here looking for guy friends actively. I have like probably like 2, and only one that I really talk to. I got like 3 or 4, and like they're all like chill. They're not on no like weird stuff like how these guys be on. Like, but yeah, when it just comes to girls, like just transitioning from middle school to high school, my last like 2 years of high school, I was like laying low. Like girls didn't, I'm not necessarily like, I would say that I'm a girl's girl, but at the same time, like I said, I'm very picky about who I hang out with. So like I would say my last 2 years, the only reason my girls that didn't like me was always over like a guy, and it was always over a guy that I didn't really care about that much. Just like obviously back then, like I knew I was pretty, but like I don't think I understood just like how like much of a like how much of a catch I really was. Like, how I realized it now, you feel me? Like, because if I would have realized it then, I would have been like, oh, I know why y'all mad. Like, I knew why they was mad, but I was like, why y'all this mad? Because I don't want him. Like, I don't want this boy. Like, I never really understood what was the point in fighting over a guy. It's not like he was my boyfriend. First of all, I would never be caught fighting over a guy. Like, I feel like if it gets to the point where I have to beef with you, I already lost him, because no guy should really have me beefing with any girl over them if they're really for me. You feel me? Like, that's real goofy. Okay, y'all, these are definitely not the same lashes. They're definitely both 25mm lashes, but this is like, this look crazy. I can't go outside like this. I think this is the matching pair. I can never get this eye to really sit on my lash line like how this one does, so it always looks like, you know, like always look crazy. But yeah, I never really understood fighting over guys. It's giving me real ghetto. Not fighting over these men. You know what? I really don't want to take this lash off, so I'm gonna call my friend and I'm gonna see if she could tell that my lashes are off. Can you tell if something is off about my face?
Your lashes?
Damn! Okay, so we keeping them on. I got things to do. I don't have time. So I'm gonna go put on my shirt and I'll be right back. So I had cut this top up with my boyfriend. This is my boyfriend's shirt. I gotta stand. Oh my god. This is my boyfriend's shirt and like I cut it up. So this chain is actually from like a skirt I had. I don't know if you guys saw my graduation pictures, but I had like on a denim skirt from Dolls Kill, and it came with that chain. So I literally just took the chain off and I was like, this could be like a little necklace. And then I'm gonna wear this little bangle, Cartier inspired bangle. I think I got the silver one from Amazon. The gold one I got from AliExpress. More of the story is, like, over the years my friendships have just really changed drastically, and I'm just learning how to redefine my friendships. And I've lost friendships, you know, recently. I haven't gained a friendship in a minute, but it's hard, you know, a little bit harder making friends as an adult and making friends out of college. And I would just say always be true to yourself and don't force it, and just be aware. Like, don't be paranoid like me, but just be aware of who you're sharing your energy with, and understand that certain friends may be for certain things. Like, you may not be able to talk to that certain friend about everything, and that's okay. That doesn't make them a bad friend. They can only, you know, be who they are, and it's either you're gonna accept them or you're not gonna accept them. And just don't be out here telling all your friends your business, especially for, like, you know, the younger ones. Like, you know, you're in high school, if you're in middle school, don't tell all your friends your business. Like, don't tell your friends your business. Like, have that one friend that you just tell everything to and keep it like that, because you don't want everybody knowing. Like, girls talk like not even girls, because the guys are chatty patties as well. Everybody talk. Like, everybody want to be everybody's business. Like, mind your business. The only plain shoes I really have are like my McQueen's. So can I even show y'all my outfit? My room is like looking crazy. Look at my shoes. I haven't even cleaned them off since. Like, so they're not OD. Like, I could definitely clean them myself. Well, I'm just like, I really need a pair of like plain like white shoes. I'm about to go take pictures with one of my friends. These are my pants. My pants are from IMG. My top, like I said, I just made it myself. Okay, my camera is definitely dying, but right now I'm in the car. I'm about to go take pictures. I hate waiting on people to come outside. Like, why? This is why I let them know when I'm 10 minutes away I'm outside, because they take so damn long. I'm gonna be right back. gonna end off the video here. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you would like more rants or just me, you know, talking, me sharing my experiences and, you know, what I have to give on these subjects, you know, definitely comment down below. Love y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in, and if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.